taking it.
Yeah, I would take this exit. Good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. This is A Country Life and we're actually heading to the city. We're on our way to the Milwaukee County Zoo. We're getting awfully close and this is actually the start of a week-long video wrapping up our homeschool year. So I don't think the kids necessarily realize, but today is the, I guess, not the last Friday because we will do school next week, but it's the second to the last Friday of our school year. So
No!
I knew that they, oh no, Joe doesn't want that.
I could use some assistance here right now.
You could use some assistance.
Okay, County Zoo.
County Zoo.
Where? Over there.
So this is actually the last field trip of the year for our homeschool co-op. We're heading to the zoo and then next week is gonna, whoops. And then next week will be, right, because up here we're gonna have to take a right when we get up there.
That's why I want to be in this lane.
Okay, perfect. So at this point we have already wrapped up, Maria has already wrapped up her full curriculum of math. I don't necessarily give a full wrap up for Joe because we just like keep going. It's not like he doesn't have one particular curriculum that has a start and an end. With Maria, she's wrapped up her whole year of math.
Yes.
Did you wrap up your history or do we have one chapter?
I have one chapter left.
Okay, one chapter left.
I wrapped up like one book of reading.
Okay, Peter is wrapping up some of his reading. He wrapped up his reading comprehension. And anyway, we just kind of have a little bit that we're gonna wrap up this next week. We have to finish up, no, you guys took your grammar test yesterday, but I have to correct that. And yeah, so as far as like seat work, yeah, things are wrapping up. And that's what this whole video is going to be. Us wrapping up our homeschool year and just kind of what that looks like.
We're at the Milwaukee Zoo. We're at the Milwaukee Zoo.
They have the banner, zebra. It's a wild world.
It's a wild world.
Jaguar.
Oh,
I wouldn't mind
cool.
seeing a jaguar.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Tiger.
Maybe even a Lambo. A bear.
You know what?
Even a Lambo.
A Lambo.
Oh, I'm talking cars.
I would like to see a Lambo.
Bear.
Jaguar, Joe, stop.
Right here, right?
Okay, it's okay, baby.
That's a big cat.
That was so cool. Yeah, you're getting way high. He thought we lost you. How was it?
It was good.
Yeah?
We heard him say, get down from there.
I know.
Get that on that.
There goes the train.
He thought we lost you.
There goes the
Did
train.
you think you lost Dad? Yes. I'm back. I'm back.
Is that a big train? I was hungry.
Hello. Suzanne.
So it's Monday here now, and we are just having a normal day of homeschooling. The kids are getting very excited though, because they do know that things are wrapping up by the end of the week. There might be a little bit that they might have to do over the summer, maybe. Just a little bit, yep, just a little bit. So Peter is working on his book. He is doing, it's called A Book of Gratitude. This is one of the Seton Faith and Freedom readers. And as he reads through, there's a lot of poetry in this book. So as he reads through the poetry, he looks on the globe looking for, what are you looking for? Like the Mediterranean Sea?
Yeah,
what else are you looking for now?
Mediterranean Sea, and right now I'm the Indies. I'm looking at the Indies, and I gotta find.
And Maria is over here, and she's just working on the last 2 pages of a math, kind of just like a little math packet I put together. I got it out of a Brain Teasers workbook that I have, and she's just working on that. So I think she's going to finish it up today. Are you going to finish that up today? You have that page and then the back page, and then you'll be done?
Yep.
Yeah, so she's going to finish that up today. The kids did their preposition test. We do still have a little bit of preposition work to do. I'm not really sure why the book does it this way, but anyway, the test came first, and then there's 2 pages of using prepositions in writing. So I think it's just 2 pages. So that's actually another thing that we're going to be working on today. And then we will be done with grammar for the year.
Yes.
Then this morning, what did you finish up, Maria?
History.
Yep, the last chapter of History 3. And so history is done.
And math, almost.
Math,
Grammar,
almost.
Almost.
Almost. And grammar, almost. Yep.
Yeah.
So today, while Peter is over here working on his math, I just wanted to be close by, and so my few minutes of kind of wrapping up the homeschool year for today is going to be spent kind of looking at this area right here. I'm going to pull everything out of these little wall pockets here. I guess that's what I call them, wall pockets, and just get this organized, throw away stuff we don't need, put away things that I know we're not going to need for next year. All right, in the about 5 minutes that I allotted for this, I did get everything pulled off and out. And now it's basically just piled here. A lot of this is stuff that we're going to be keeping. I guess I haven't gone through this pile here yet, but a lot of this is stuff we're going to be keeping, and I just have to put it away into the closet. But I need to do some cleaning in the closet so I can make some room for some of these things. And I really want to decide what of this we are going to be continuing with or utilizing next year. It's another day of our wrapping up homeschool week. And I haven't really done anything to get ready today. Okay, guys? This is just it. Nick was out turkey hunting this morning, did not get a turkey, but him and Peter went out hunting, and then when they came in, that was around 7 o'clock this morning. I had actually gotten up early to edit a video, and then when they came in, I was like, oh, I better get on some clothes and not be in my pajamas. And then we made a big breakfast, and then we just moved on with the day. So this is it. Brushed my teeth, threw it up in this little clip or whatever, and however, I know I don't need to explain that to you all because all of you have all had days like that too, right? Okay, so it really isn't necessarily just about the work that the kids are finishing up, but it's also just kind of the things that I'm trying to do to get our space kind of just ready for summer, ready for us to not really be utilizing this space a whole lot, honestly. Yesterday, I spent just I think it actually turned out to be about 7 minutes emptying the wall pockets over there, and I had a lot of stuff right here. I mean, just piles. And so I threw away a ton. This garbage can was completely overflowing, weighed probably 30 pounds with just books and whatever that needed to go. And then also yesterday, I just separated out all of the things that I found into some piles here. So that's what I'm going to continue to do, is just kind of go through the piles. I like to separate it out by subject and then look at those, you know, whatever is left in there and decide, is this something that we even need? Are we still going to use it? Does it have any value to me any longer? And then just get rid of stuff accordingly. And now today, I actually started going through these little, these drawers here. So this is normally when we're doing seat work, this is where I sit, and then Maria and Peter and Joe sit right there. All right, so this is just kind of supplies. And so I went through here and just kind of looked to see what did we have still. I have some flashcards, and we have a huge thing of cap erasers. And I know this doesn't look organized, but it is. I went through, I got rid of all like the little junk notepads that didn't have any use, didn't have any paper left in them anymore. And these are just like notepads that we use, scratch paper, whatever. They're good to have. And then this is just sort of a hodgepodge of supplies, compasses and protractors and rulers. And this is a really fun tool. If you don't have one of these, what is this actually called? A Carson, like, handheld microscope or something. It is really, really fun. I'll actually put a link in the description box below. I wish that what I could do. Let me see here once. Look at this here. It's kind of like a purpley color. And if you look through the little microscope, I know that's kind of blurry because I'm having a hard time holding it all with just my two hands, but you can actually see what color dots different colors are made up of, like how when they print things. You can also use this to look at butterfly wings or insects or your food or your saliva, or I mean really whatever you wanted to. But the kids find the most fun, or have the most fun, just looking at different colors and going, oh my gosh, this is lavender, but when you look at it, it's made up of the blues and the pinks and all the colors. Okay, that was a lot of yammering on about that. And then in the bottom drawer here, I actually got this drawer cleaned out except for a couple little random card games down there. But what I was thinking and what I've been working on here is just getting everything from this drawer. This drawer was completely packed with all of this stuff that's up here. It was some past science supplies and a whole lot of like math manipulatives, project stuff that came with different curriculums that for whatever reason we just didn't need to use all of it. So I have some leftover pipe cleaners and construction paper, and this is a thermometer because I had 3 curriculums and it looks like we only used 2 of the thermometers. I have a little pile of stuff here to get rid of. I'm going to move the math manipulatives over to that other drawer so they're handy. That just seems to make sense. That's really what I like to do while the kids are wrapping up the school year. In this last week, when I'm not necessarily teaching any big lessons to them, they already know what they have to do. They're just sort of doing it just to say that they finished it, right? A lot of times we're looking through the book and going, is this just fluff put into the end of the book just to fill up a textbook? Or is this something that's actually, okay, thanks, Peter, important to learn? Because I don't know about you, but in all of my school years, I don't think we ever got to like the last chapter or the last unit of a textbook, ever, 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 ever. Not in nothing. Well, I don't know about grade school, but I know in junior high, high school, and college, never. So I just use this time because since I can be right out here next to them, making sure that they stay on task and just get the stuff done. And then I can just utilize this time to start purging of all of the stuff that we don't need. Because if there's one thing a homeschool mom knows how to do, that is collect. I was going to say junk. It's not junk. Collect curriculum. And I know if you are a homeschool mom, you are going, oh my goodness, I've done the same thing. You go to homeschool co-op or a gathering of other homeschooling families, someone shows up with this pile of stuff, this little abacus with the direction booklet and some subtraction flashcards and whatever. What else is underneath here? What is this? This is an attribute block set. Someone shows up with stuff like that, and then you're like, oh, we could really use that. And you take it, and sometimes you do use it, and sometimes you don't. All I do know is that it really, really starts to collect. And so this is a great time, at least for me, to just go through and start purging. Okay, I'm going to stop with all of the explanation here, and I'm going to just get working on this. So I'm going to get all of, like, just all of that, all of the little bits and pieces that are over there that I do want to keep. I'm going to get that over into the bottom drawer. And the only reason I would be keeping any of this is for Joe at this point. So Peter and Maria, they are not using any of these things anymore. But sometimes Joe and I will still utilize some of the counters and things like that for when we're doing math. Well, I'll stand back here and give you guys a look. The schoolroom table is looking a lot better. We have just a couple things sitting out here. These are a couple things that actually Peter is going to continue to be working on here. Maria has some stuff over there. This, I guess I have to decide what is going on with this. This must have been from, I see a screw and a wedge. So I'm pretty sure this was from a physics or like a physical science unit. Things that Joe will still work on. These are some things that Peter will be working on next year that we know he didn't quite finish this history because we started it only like 2 months ago. And so this is America's Catholic heritage, American history. And I still have all of these things here to take care of, but I think that's going to be for a different day still, because I have a lot. Oh boy, see in that closet over there? Oh boy, yeah, have to still work through that, but like I said, that is going to be for a different day. I'm really happy about how this is turning out. I was able to empty that drawer down there so I can put work-related things in there. Yeah, I don't know what yet, but I probably can get some stuff maybe off of my desk here and maybe put some things in the drawer, although I'm kind of a I need to see it kind of person. If I don't see the stuff, like out of sight, out of mind. And so, you know, sometimes it looks messy, but like I know what's going on because and if it was put away, I wouldn't see it and I wouldn't know or remember to do it, even if I did have it on a list. I was watching Clutterbug. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with her channel, but she does a lot of organizing, and not just organizing, but figuring out like what you are. She has different like ladybug, and I don't even know what they all are, but anyway, she has different like little animals or insects or something like that to describe your style of organizing. She always says, you have to understand your style and then go from there. And I know that I am a I need to see it kind of person versus like some people love to have everything on a shelf in totes, you know, not clear totes, but like behind a completely, you know, closed off front or whatever. And you know, that just works. That works for some people. There's a lot of different styles and I don't even know them all. But anyway, check out her channel if you're interested in organization. She does some decluttering and stuff too. That's a big part of it, but more just organization and knowing your style and then working with your style rather than trying to be who you are and then try to utilize a style that's not meant for you, because it's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. That I have to tackle, but I think I'm just going to shove it right there. We're going to get this garbage here taken out, and then I need to deal with this yet today. And that is going to be it for today's little bit of homeschool organization and wrapping up the year. Well, today's homeschool fun is making peanut butter balls because later, what are we doing?
Going on a bike ride.
Yep, we are going to trailer the bikes, go for a bike ride this afternoon. Peanut butter balls is a great snack to take along. And it made me kind of laugh because I had pulled out volume 1 cookbook and I was like, oh, peanut butter balls, perfect. Graham cracker crumbs. That isn't right. So then I pulled out volume 2, peanut butter balls. This is the one I want. And it just got me thinking that we call both of these recipes peanut butter balls. But basically, if I say I'm making peanut butter balls and it is December, everybody knows this is what I'm making. If I'm making peanut butter balls and it's pretty much any other time of the year, then they know this is what I'm making. Do you guys have recipes like that too? Recipes that you basically call the same thing, but everyone just knows what you mean? So in my KitchenAid, I have 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, creamy peanut butter, and 4 tablespoons of butter. You can use butter or margarine. I mean, either one is fine. And honestly, if you only have lard, that works fine too. I actually did that once in a pinch and nobody even noticed. And I'm going to get this creaming together. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons now of corn syrup. And I'm going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla. And I need 2 tablespoons of milk. I have some half and half here that I'm going to use. And I need 1 cup of powdered sugar. Whoa. All right, we're going to get the sides scraped. Give it one more mix, and then I'm going to add in 2 cups of the crumbs, the crushed Nilla wafer crumbs. Since I find that a 1/4 cup is not enough to roll them in, I always just do a whole box of Nilla wafers, which they are now 11-ounce bags, and then I just crush the whole thing. I take 2 cups out for in the mix here, and then I just use the rest of it to roll them in. I'm just going to roll these into pretty small balls and put them in this bag of crumbs. And what I'll do is I'll do a couple at a time. Excuse me. Well, today's batch made 29 peanut butter balls. I'm going to put these into the freezer just because that is how we like them actually. When we take some of them along on our bike ride though, they're just going to have to go into a little container. We'll put them in a cooler. There'll be something that we'll eat when we're done with the trail ride and we kind of get back to the park area or something, and we'll probably want some kind of little snack before we head home. Oh, I was just going to get you. That's the before bike ride snack.
What do you have?
All right, so we are here. Ready for biking, Joe? Awesome, that's finally a thumbs up. It's about time. So we're biking part of the Green Circle Trail today, and it's going to be great. This is kind of wrapping up our
school year.
Our school year, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah! We're gonna try that.
What? If you're ever looking for a family trip, wondering where to go, and you're in Wisconsin, go to Stevens Point. It's great fun. There's like all parks along the river, and then there's the Green Circle Trail for biking, and there's Bill's Pizza and Belt's Ice Cream and all the fun places. I don't know what all we're gonna hit today, but but anyway, it's fun.
Someone like
Made a heart.
Made a heart. We almost didn't even come on the bike ride today just because it's kind of chilly. What's going on under there? Just checking it out, huh?
Oh, Matt and I are so cute.
What are they? Mountain lions.
You know what would be perfect? That would be what?
Joe, they're called dandelions.
You know what perfect habitat that would be for?
What?
Rattlesnakes.
Rattlesnakes? Well, let's hope not.
It's pretty okay.
Those are for me?
Yep.
Thank you. Thanks, hon.
Yeah, kiss.
Oh, a kiss too? Okay. Thanks. I like that. It's definitely duckling season. Oh, there's some new ones. They're so cute. So we,
my bottom, all right. When I start my bottom engine, a bird always flies out.
So we made our way to the Stevens Point Sculpture Park.
There's a pretend shotgun on the wall.
Really? Well, it's kind of supposed to be a tipped over cabin, right?
Yeah, but the thing is like way up.
Yeah. All right, well, our bike trip is taking us through the UWSP campus. So Warren and I are pointing out all the old places. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but both of us went here to college, but we actually did not know each other until like the very, very, very end. So yeah, thumbs up for Pointer alumni. And this is finals week, Friday night of finals week. So we can tell campus is starting to clear out. Well, we are back. That was a good bike ride.
We're back, and our back hurts, and our butt hurts, and my knuckles hurts, and my legs hurt.
But it was such a good ride, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was awesome. Cold. It's definitely cold.
Not too cold. I wasn't very cold. I was kind of numb, but so I didn't really feel it.
Uh-oh, Maria, your bike just tipped.
Yeah.